Hi, I'm George Pino, CEO of Commercial Brokers International, and today I thought I'd kind of do a quick recap over the recent elections in California, specifically regarding the propositions that I think had the biggest potential impact on real estate and commercial real estate within California. The first one obviously is Proposition 10, and this was the proposition to repeal the Costa-Hawkins Act from 1995, which would put a little bit more controls for rent control within the cities and municipalities' hands. This was fought and argued on both sides pretty heavily, and from what we had expected and from articles I had written, I also expected that if it did get passed, it would have a very negative impact on commercial real estate. It was actually defeated quite handily, 2/3 to 1/3, kind of showing that people really understood the market and what was happening. The concept of what they're saying, that it would help stabilize rents and lower rents and keep them lower, wasn't necessarily, I think, what was going to happen if it did get passed. But what it did impact was, and we saw this throughout the commercial real estate market, was a slowdown overall within developments, developers looking to develop new housing stock, multifamily housing stock, as well as investors holding back on making investments, worried that if it did get passed, how that would impact their investments going forward into the future. Because it was defeated, we are, and I do expect very soon to have a little bit more investment within the Southern California marketplace, specifically in multi-family housing, also within the affordable housing area, and also we're already starting to see the market loosen up with investors coming back to the table and making offers on properties that they were kind of looking at and hovering over for the last few weeks to see what would happen with Prop 10. So overall, I think that it is a good indication for what will come and keep the market strong, especially in the multi-housing market within the Los Angeles submarket. The other proposition was Proposition 8, and this had to do with limiting the amount of profits or revenue that a dialysis center could charge. And the dialysis centers in general, although many may argue that there does need to be some form of a little bit more oversight perhaps on the business, capping the revenue would have had a negative impact within the real estate community. They've been one of the few larger retail type locations, or big box tenants, so to speak, coming in and having a really strong impact within the retail sector and properties within California. I think it would have, if it was passed, it would have also then pushed back their investments within the community itself. So overall, I do see it as a positive for the real estate market, and allows for alternatives for other retail type properties where they could expand and grow, because it is a need that is needed within the community. So overall, a lot of the real estate propositions that were passed or voted on rather, I think were voted on and will have a positive impact for real estate coming up, especially commercial real estate coming up in the years ahead. So thank you for the quick recap. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at www.cbicommercial.com, which is our website, or my email is gpino@cbicommercial.com. Thank you.